'cause I'm a fool for your love.
Welcome back guys to another unboxing and another unboxing of a Dualshock 4 V2, and this is in the gold colour as you can see. I have done plenty of unboxings of these, so if you want to see the unboxings to all the other colours, what I've done so far, which is the wave blue, the standard black and the woodland camo. Oh, and also I've done a review, so if you want to see those videos, hit the links in the video description. But before you go and check those out, today we do have the gold Dualshock 4 V2. I had a few comments I think about the gold. People were like, oh, the gold looks really cool. So I have got that one for you guys today for you to check out. Typical standard Sony box. It is the newer style box, of course, which is the blue and white. Here in the UK that's what it's like anyway. I'm not sure about guys in America. I have seen the packaging in different parts of the world looks a little different. Like in Japan, for example, the box is a lot smaller, but we don't really care about the box. We are here for the controller. So typical stuff with these. No cable is included, no USB, which is probably not too much of a deal breaker there. It would be a nice touch. So the price, typical pricing on a Dualshock 4, the price has now gone down considerable amount to what it was. So let's get rid of all the noisy boxes. So yeah, as I said, the price has gone down. Yeah, first when the Dualshock 4 V2 was released, it was near on £50 here in the UK. It is since reduced in price. It's now going for what the Dualshock 4 was going for, which is around, you can get for like £35 new or £42.50. I believe I paid around £44 for this, but it is very nice. Like I said, I have the others, but the wave blue I did end up selling because where I was using the woodland camo, and I've also got the standard black and the limited edition Star Wars from the last batch of V1 controllers. But anyway, this is the gold, and let me try and get a close-up look for you guys on the controller itself. Very, very nice. The camera's not doing it justice, of course, but to the eye it is very, very nice. I'm not too keen on the bottom, the back shell. If we flip it over, not too sure on that. It's a bit creamy looking, but the camera's showing it almost white, but it is more a creamy mustard sort of colour. But the gold is absolute fantastic. Now the V1 of course was a gold front with the black shell back, which all the V1 Dualshock 4s were a black shell back. But as you see when I unboxed it, I haven't got to remove that plastic because the Dualshock 4 is now an all matte finish, which is a lot more nicer as well to the V1, because the V1 it would get scratched easily on there, and gloss just is a real big fingerprint magnet. I've noticed with the trackpad on the new Dualshock 4s, it is transparent because you have the light bar through there, and I've noticed with a few of the trackpads, the one on the woodland camo, it's got sort of like camo design sort of thing, like the outline. I don't know if it's purposely done, or if it's just a little fault there in design, but if you can see on the gold one here, I've got sort of ring around there. I'm not sure if that's just because there is, like I say, a little more transparent than the V1 trackpad, and it's probably just things behind you can see, like the inside of the controller. But we have of course the typical light bar on the back there. As I mentioned in all the videos, the V2 does have the light bar on the front, as you can just see just there on the trackpad. We have the new material, which is this matte finish. The triggers, the R2 and L2, have been improved a lot, so they do not, I noticed on my V1 they would squeak. and of course others have said about them breaking because the springs are a little bit weak on there, and also the biggest problem from the V1 was the analog rubber. Now as you can see, they have improved. It's got a lot more grain to it. You can feel the texture as well, it's a lot more rough. So improvements on the analog, the shoulder, the triggers, the R2 and L2, even the paint for me is an improvement, and of course that the back shell, this is something they decided to go with, putting a solid colour to match the front, but as I mentioned, the colour they've used on the back for this gold is a little bit strange. They could have tried to go with a more gold looking colour. It's the same with the silver. If you want me to show you the silver, it's going to be of course silver, and I believe it's a sort of like white back shell, but if you want to see the unboxing to the new silver V2, the white and the magma red, let me know down in the comments and I will bring you those. That is the last 3 I've got to do, unless they decide to bring out the urban camo in the V2, which they haven't yet done, and any more that they decide to bring, I will share them with you guys. And yeah, just once again, let's take a look round the controller. It is very nice. If you want a comparison, I can pick up the V1 in the gold. You can pick them up cheap on eBay. Of course it'd be a second hand, so hopefully there's no problems with it, but I'll just pick it up to show you the few differences between the two, along with other colours if you want to see that. But yeah, just a quick unboxing there on the Dualshock V2 in the gold colour. Thanks for watching guys. Please make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and if you are new or a current subscriber and haven't yet hit the notification bell, then go ahead and do that and you'll be notified for all my upcoming videos to the channel. Thanks guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Stories, I'm a fool for your love.